This man in Nashville is turning heads with his art.
New this morning, News Channel 5's Kristen Scovira introduces us to a local leather worker who started making shoes out of necessity.
It's hard not to notice Ean Greer.
Stick out, don't I? Yeah. Can't help it. Everything that I make is something that people wore like thousands of years ago.
Leather backpack, satchel, and shoes.
I can kind of do what I want and say what I want.
He makes his way around the city, wearing clothing and accessories he makes by hand.
I started doing this for me, for my own shoes, because I wanted moccasins.
Every stitch, every design.
People kept telling me I was an artist. I never thought of myself as an artist. I just like to make stuff.
Gathering materials and inspiration as they come.
I was walking through the parking lot and there's this weird hippie girl in a van. She gave me a garbage bag full of leather and I always find it magically like that. Found leather at the bus stop one time.
Ean works out of an East Nashville nonprofit, Poverty and the Arts.
I'm not exactly able to pay rent right now doing this.
A professional studio that gives artists like Ean a place to work because
They probably worry about me.
this is the place
It's getting hot out though, that's the only thing that sucks.
he calls home.
Besides the fact that I don't live in a house, I'm pretty normal.
Ean says he's been homeless for about 7 years.
And that's the trade-off, is that doing that, you have all that freedom, but you don't have a lot.
He started making his own footwear after his store-bought shoes kept falling apart.
I used to hitchhike around everywhere, always having no money for socks. It's the most embarrassing thing if you get invited over to somebody's house and you go to take your shoes off and it kills the whole mood. So I was like, I gotta have some real leather shoes.
He says being a homeless artist is a struggle, and his parents worry about his life outside.
I think they're glad that I'm not on drugs or in jail. They're glad that, I think they're glad that I'm basically happy.
Happy to create the pieces he loves, hoping one day the art affords him a more permanent place to live.
It's crazy what you can do even just with your hands if you just sit down and start doing it.
In Nashville, Kristen Scovira, News Channel 5.
Now Ean has filed for a business license and he's working on insurance so that he can sell his works at the downtown farmers market. Poverty in the Arts has paid out more than $25,000 to artists impacted by homelessness and will celebrate its 5th birthday in July.